Lueroi's Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Walkthrough Part 72. Alright, here we go. Volkner, the 8th and final gym leader. So, if we can manage to beat him, we'll have all 8 of the Sinnoh badges, and we will be ready to take on the Elite Four. So, yep, this is the dude that everyone's been going nuts about, saying he's so tough and he's just destroying everyone. So, we're going to find out if, it's true, if he really is the greatest gym leader of Sinnoh. So, let's start off the battle. Now, he's going to send out his Raichu first, level 46, and there's a look at its moves. So, it's like half attack-based, half strategy-based. Thunder Wave obviously can get annoying, but really what you have to watch out for on the strategic side is Light Screen, because if you're using a special attacker, that will halve all of your special attacking moves. Fortunately, I'm using Earthquake for my strategy, so I won't need to worry about that. But yeah, it also has Brick Break and Charge Beam in its arsenal, and, well, there's Brick Break. It's a physical fighting attack, so unless you're sending out like a normal type, that shouldn't be too much trouble. But Charge Beam, most of its Pokemon have Charge Beam. Now, what it is, it's an interesting move. It's a special attacking move. It's not that powerful, but it has a 70% chance of boosting their special attacks. So it's a smart idea to knock out his Pokemon as quickly as possible, because if you dawdle around too long and they get enough Charge Beam boosts, their special attack's going to be really high, and it's going to make the battle a whole lot harder. So I think the best strategy is just go for the damage right away and knock them out as fast as you possibly can. And it looked like it worked out pretty well against the Raichu. Alright, so next he's going to send out his Ambipom. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to Staraptor so I can get a nice close combat on it, because that'll be super effective and it should be able to knock it out. Now, his Ambipom is kind of interesting, and I'm going to put up its moves here. Level 47, Shockwave, Agility, Nasty Plot, and Baton Pass. Now, it's kind of an interesting strategy. Normally, Ambipom's like a physical attacker because it's really fast, and that usually works pretty well. But the strategy here is he has Nasty Plot, which boosts its special attack 2 levels, and Agility, which boosts its speed 2 levels. And then from there, if it uses Baton Pass, it can exchange those stat boosts to another Pokemon. So, what he's trying to do is boost its speed and special attack up, and then convert that over to one of his other stronger Pokemon, which can really give you a lot of trouble. So, again, that's really smart to just knock it out as quickly as you can, and that's what I did with close combat. So, basically, this is with all of his Pokemon. They're all a threat to, boost up their stats and stuff, so really you just have to go for damage right away. You don't want to be messing around too long. You just have to go in with your strongest attacks, put on as much damage as possible. I'm going to go back to Drapion here to take care of his Luxray, which is his strongest Pokemon. It's all the way up at level 49. It's extremely high compared to the Pokemon I have. Now, just like the other Pokemon, it has Charge Beam. It also has Thunder Fang, which is another electric-type move, only physical-based. And then it does Crunch, so you have to watch out for that if you're using something like an Alakazam, or even like a Mismagius like me. So yeah, its moves are, there's not too much variety in them, but there's enough that it can give you some trouble if you're not using, like, if you're sending out the wrong Pokemon that are going to be weak to it. Other than that, though, you shouldn't have too much trouble with it, because if you use a good ground-type move, you should be able to knock it out pretty easily. But, like I said before with Raichu, Charge Beam is a big, big threat. If it gets up enough special attack boosts off of it, it could really, really give you quite a bit of trouble. And, like I was saying, if that Ambipom uses Baton Pass with Nasty Plot and Agility, this thing is going to be a handful of trouble for you. And there's Charge Beam right there, so you can see it doesn't start out too strong, but it gets stronger as it goes along if it gets those special attack boosts. Yep, and there it is. There's a 70% chance, so, you shouldn't be thinking, oh, he gets all lucky when it's going to happen, because most of the time it will happen. In fact, you'll be pretty lucky if it doesn't get the boost from it. Luckily, another Earthquake will knock it out, so I won't need to worry about this thing anymore, which is good. That's good relief right there, because that thing can be quite a handful, if you're not playing it right. Alright, that's going to leave him with his 4th and final Pokemon. So, when you get to this point, this is the final Pokemon you'll have from any gym leader in the entire game. It's the last one you'll have to defeat before getting all 8 badges. And this one is going to be his Octillery. Now, Octillery is not an electric-type Pokemon, it's actually a water-type Pokemon. So, electric types, grass types, those work the best. So I'm going to go out with Mismagius here and try to hit it with a couple Thunderbolts and try to knock it out. Now this thing has all attacking moves: Charge Beam, Octazooka, Aurora Beam, and Bullet Seed. So, you know, it's probably going to be able to find a move that can do a lot of damage to you. Fortunately, it doesn't have any typing advantages over my Miss Magus here, but it does have quite a variety of attacks. So, you know, there's a good chance it'll be able to hit you with super effective moves, which, you know, that's never a good thing. Now there's Octazooka. It's a water type move. It's kind of its like special move for Octillery. And there's the bad thing about it. It can lower your accuracy, but luckily... Wait, hold on. Shocking. Didn't see this coming. Alright, so... Yeah, the accuracy can really be a problem, but luckily Magical Leaf has 100% accuracy no matter what it's going to hit. And it is going to knock it out. So, there we go. We've defeated the 8th and final Gym Leader, Volkner. And we get a lot of experience from all 4 of those Pokemon because they're all really high leveled. Alright, feels good to have all 8 badges. Alright, and this is that dude that has just been beating everybody, so apparently this is going to be one of the first losses he's had in quite some time. And he is just excited because this is the most fun he's ever had in a battle in forever. Because it's like the first time he's like ever lost, probably. And yep, we get the Beacon Badge, the 8th badge, and this is the last one we'll need before we can head on to the Elite Four. And yeah, let's use Waterfall outside of battle. That's something I'll get into more detail with in a bit. And yeah, he says all Pokemon will obey you, so even if you've traded Pokemon over to your game, they will obey you even at level 100. So that's awesome. And, of course, he gives you his signature TM move, Charge Beam. Alright, now after you defeated the Gym Leader, there's one more thing you have to do here in Sunny Shore City before, you know, going off and trying to beat the Elite Four. You gotta do this first. If you head up over to the beach here, you'll run into Jasmine. And she's just sitting there, you know, and this is something you can't do till you beat the gym, so, you know, don't be looking for this ahead of time. You gotta do it afterwards. And she's talking. She says he's a gym leader from the Johto region. And yeah, if you've played those games, she's actually a Steel-type gym leader, but the important thing is that she gives you HMO7, which is Waterfall. And yeah, you can use that now that you've defeated the gym. And yeah, you'll definitely need that to get to the Elite Four. So I'm going to go ahead and teach that to something, probably my Bibarel. But Waterfall is a physical attacking water move, so it's really good to teach to one of your main Pokemon if you have a physical attacking water type. Now, Empoleon is actually a special attacker, so I won't teach it to that. But you know, if you have something like a Floatzel, that's probably one of the best moves you can give it. So, just one more slot for an HM move here on my HM Slave Bibarel, and Waterfall fit in nice and perfectly. So, now that we have all 8 badges and Waterfall, we can head up north to the Pokemon League. But there's still one more thing we have to do. Remember those 3 legendary Pokemon? Yep, we're gonna go catch them next.